Okay people, this is a video for que no esperan to donate to me for make a recipe video. And like everybody know, Mexicans eat a lot of beans. It's like the main food, like the rice to China or pasta to Italy or maybe potatoes to Russia. So we're gonna make Frijoles Charros or Charro beans. The name of Charro comes from charros, people specialized in livestock or sports related with animals and horses. Actually, it's a national sport in Mexico. But first, we need to clean the beans. Okay, people? We need to clean the beans because, we buy it with local producers, and these beans usually have sticks, leaves, or maybe stones. So we need to be careful. But this looks like it's very, está muy limpio, Chaito. It's very clean. So I think I don't gonna take too much to clean it because I don't see anything. This class of beans is frijol azufrado. Yeah, there are many kinds of beans, but this is one of the most common. We're gonna use it for make the charro beans, but also we're gonna boil them for another recipes. Not all of this gonna be for charro beans, okay? Not all of this gonna be used for make charro beans, just a part. But we need to approach the fire that we're gonna make, so we need to cook them everything and save them for another recipes, for another meals. But we're gonna use it, a part of this, for charro beans. Okay, now I remember some jokes that we make it when we clean beans is because sometimes they have insects, we call it gorgojos. And well, when people boil that beans with insects, gorgojos, that's not usual. That is a bad recipe. It's not delivery. It's just bad lucky to have beans like that. But sometimes the poor people don't have any other option and they need to eat beans with insects. So when that happens, people say, "Oh, what did you eat today?" "Oh, I eat beans with meat." Frijoles con carne. And that means that he not real was eating beans with meat. He was eating beans with insects because the insects are protein or meat, something like that. It's just a funny joke inside the poor people in Mexico that have no other option and eat insects in beans. Okay, we finished to clean the beans. They are clean. We only have small pieces of bad beans or garbage, Okay, in Mexico, at least for me, gas is expensive. So, and boiled beans take too long. So, waste gas to boil beans can be expensive or no rewards. So, we're gonna use wood or sticks for boil that beans. Another tip is that my wife wanna wash the beans just for extra clean, so the dust and small particles gonna be a little bit washed. Okay people, the first tip is to start the fire. So we're gonna use some sticks to start it, like this, and some leaves, dry leaves. People, in Mexico, we don't use the water from tubes for cooking or for drinking. We need to buy purified water like this one for do that, all of that stuff, because it's not good for drinking, or for drinking too much. The next step is to put water to boil. The water needs to be boiling before put the beans. creo que hasta la mitad, ¿verdad?
Sí, porque al ponérselos, ya, sí. Ajá.
Okay. That is enough. Now we need to wait for see the water boiling before put beans. Meanwhile, I'm gonna eat a mango because people donate me for eat many mangoes. Delicious. This, the water is boiling now. It's time to put beans. Next, we're gonna put a stone here for save the pressure there. Okay? So they're gonna be ready faster with that stone there because the, I don't know how to say it, but ¿cómo se dice tapadera? Cheito in English? Well, this device of the pot don't gonna be dancing, you know, doing this. So all the pressure gonna cook faster. That is the sound of beans boiling. And of course, Pipucho is here with me as my wife. Yeah, she's doing that. I don't know how to say it, but está bordando, cosiendo in English. But that is what she do it right now. Something that I don't say is that some people put the cleaned beans in water, for example, before sleep, and in the morning they make this, so they are softer and gonna be ready sooner. Some people put the leaves of this tree in the beans, in the boiling beans, and this give it smell and flavor. This is called aguacatillo. It's like aguacate but with illo or something like that. Like you can see, the beans are not ready. I'm gonna tell you when they are ready. They still hard. I don't know how to say it. Don't have the good texture. Okay, my wife is expert to know when they are ready. Oh, it's a little bit dark here. ¿Están listos?
No.
Okay, they are not ready, but that is enough. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we already gonna boil it a little bit with another ingredients for make the frijoles charros, charro beans, whatever you want to say. So we're gonna keep from the fire, and we go to the next step. Hot. Need to use this. Here. Okay, the next step is use smoked bacon. Okay, I'm gonna cut it like this in these pieces, and we're gonna put it here in this pan.
Carlos.
Okay, people, I almost finished it with the bacon. Like you can see, need to be very, very fried. I mean, not like burn it, but very, very fire because it's gonna be boiled in water, so it's gonna get softer again. And like you can see, we use all the wood that we have here. We are only with the candle, I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna put the name in that's here. So we are using all the energy right now. It's possible. Okay, I need to be honest, people. The beans is still not ready for the recipe, so we need to wait a little bit now in a simple or normal stew before salt them. You know, we need to use salt here for giving flavor, you know. Another important thing that I want to say is that we fry the bacon like like this, because if we cook them before, the piece is gonna be small, you know, because the bacon is here and contracts when they are cooked. So now we just need to cut it a little bit in pieces for the next step. Okay, let's cook the bacon. I like it with not so little pieces. I mean, just like there, you know, it's crunchy, but gonna be softer when we put it in the water with the beans in the pot, you know, in the broth, in the beans broth. Yeah, I am learning English, man will. Okay people, I need to be honest, this recipe has many ways to be made here in Mexico. The original one has sausage, you know, Frankfurts, you understand? Winnies, don't know how to say it, but the problem here is that sausage here in Mexico or in my city is very low quality, and I am a little bit obsessed, so I don't like to mix high quality ingredients with bad quality ingredients. Most of the sauces here are made of soy. For example, they have any meat, and also the researchers here in Mexico, the government researchers say that they are very bad quality or bad for health. There are only one brand here that I think is a good one, is Oscar Mayer brand of sauces, but they are a bit expensive, and I think with only the smoked bacon gonna be enough for do this, you know, because if you go to the city here and you find Frijoles Charros, they don't gonna have sausage, they don't have only bacon also. So the next step that we're gonna do is, for this pot that you see here in your screen, we're gonna use like 2 tomatoes of this size, you know, half of an onion, and 1 jalapeno pepper. Understand? So I'm gonna cut them.
Cilantro.
Yes. And we're gonna use like this of cilantro, but this gonna be used at the end, almost when they are ready. Okay?
¿No vas a ver? Te estoy grabando.
Okay, the tomato need to be cut like this. Okay? And the same for the onion and for the hot pepper. Okay, now the beans are ready. They are soft. The people here think that if the beans are not soft, they don't get the salt, because they are people that maybe put salt before they get it soft, or I mean when they are boiling, and people think that don't gonna have the best texture for the beans. So when they are ready and softer, we use the salt. For example, like this spoon on the beans. I remind you, these beans, not all the beans gonna be charro beans. Okay, we're gonna use that beans for eat around the week, my wife and me, and we're gonna use it in another meals. So it's like a standard food here, and you use it like these fried beans, like beans with rice and beans with something, beans with meat, something like that. But always beans here. Anyway, that is why many gringos call you beaners, you know? Okay, people, the next step is use like a half onion, you know, for this half onion. And we're gonna cut it in cubes. But we're gonna get the external leaf.
Ya.
This is the explanation about the hot pepper, the jalapeno pepper. Most of them, they are not really hot, but some of them can be really hot. So if you want to have a jalapeno pepper less hot, you need to do this. You cut it like this, you know, like a half, and you use a spoon and you get this.
No le saque.
Yeah. Okay, this is the hottest part of the hot peppers. All the hot peppers, if you keep the seeds and the middle, gonna be less hot, okay, or almost not hot. So we're gonna do this because we are not sure how hot can be, and because we need to think about the other people that maybe don't like the hot. So if these beans are not so hot, so we can put a salsa there, or maybe make a roasted hot peppers, or eat it with them if you want more hot in the recipe, in the meal. Okay, but this is for make it less hot, a lot of less hot. We're gonna cut the jalapeno pepper like this, just for break the monotony, you know, cubes, everything in cubes. No, this is gonna be like this, so we break the monotony, and that's gonna be a better dish, you know. Make a good dish is about break with the monotony. Okay, people, the next tip is use the fat that we get from bacon in the pot where we're gonna make the charro beans, you know, like a charro. So we're gonna put,
Échale la verdura ahí para que se
yeah,
remueva. Agarre todo.
aquí, ¿verdad? And we're gonna use this here. Just forget all the fat that we have here, because we're gonna fry it a little bit. Not need to be very fried, just a little bit.
El color de la bandera.
Yeah, look at that. It's like the flag, the Mexican flag, green, white, and red. So we're gonna fry it there. This is called sofrito. It's sofrito. I think it's Spanish heritage, the sofrito. But it's not true, because tomatoes are Americans. They not grow in Europe in the past. I'm talking about the past. Yeah, we're gonna be frying just a little bit. It smells like bacon. And everything here gonna be good. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt here because the beans are already salty, okay? But just for give flavor to the veggies. Okay, like salt part maki. Okay, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Guys, the jalapeno fried smells so good. It's something that I love it in this food. Yeah, the bacon with jalapeno is so good, the smell in here. Look at that. Watch here. Apúntale aquí. Okay, this is just ready for the next step. You know, we see now that a little bit of broth here with that color. That's gonna give color to this recipe, to this dish. Because the red tomatoes gonna keep a little bit of color. Look at that. That is what we are looking for. And now, okay, the next step is to put beans there. Beans. Okay, beans. More beans. And next, we're gonna use beans broth. You know, beans broth. This is a broth. This dish is a broth. It's not like, you know, I think with this a little bit more. There, okay. Okay, you see the color? Watch the color. You see the color? There? So we're gonna put the cooked bacon there. Now it's hard, but with the broth there, gonna be softer again. I promise, people. And now we need to wait a little bit for keep boiling. And almost at the end, we're gonna put cilantro. Meanwhile, we're gonna be cutting them, okay? Cilantro in small pieces. Oh, the smell of cilantro is my favorite. Many dishes in Mexico use cilantro. It's very popular plant here. And maybe in Italy, in another countries. There is all. Or miss it. Oh, it smells so good, Chayito. It smells so good, Chayito. We're gonna get a good meal today.
Con el cilantro más oloroso.
And with cilantro, gonna be better. Okay. People, now it's boiling a little bit. So we're gonna put cilantro there. The cooked cilantro, and this is gonna give it smelling and flavor to it. So we need that broth get all the flavor of the tomatoes, onions, bacon, beans, and cilantro together. And this is called charro beans. Now, when the cilantro change the color from a deep green, gonna be ready, people. Okay, people, now let's wait again. Okay, people, now they are ready. Look at how change the color. And the smell of this is very good. Very good. Now the next step is to try it. This is beans, people, beans, charro beans with bacon. Look at that. Okay, people, I need to be honest about this dish or this recipe is because this is not a main food most of the time in my city or the place where I live. This is, I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna put it like here. And this is common in places where they sell birria, they sell, for example, roasted chicken, and they give you this like a secondary food. But for me, it's good for a main food here. And well, let's try it. Let's see if we do a good job. It's hot. People. It's so delicious, people. It's not hot. We put hot peppers there, but we use that hack for keep the hotness. But we get a lot of flavor. The bacon is soft and very tasty. It's just perfectly. The broth is also delicious. All these ingredients mixed together, it's very, very good meal. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you can try to reproduce this dish in your country, this recipe. And thank you to Ganoes Paran that donates to me for make this video. But I need to tell you something. This not gonna be the last video about kitchen, about food that we're gonna make. So wait for more videos about food with Quique Matamitos. Thank you for watching.